Our client Wayne was diagnosed with progressive supranuclear palsy, abbreviated PSP, which is similar to Parkinson's in its symptoms, which are rigidity, bradykinesia, postural instability, and resting tremors. However, it is considered atypical Parkinsonism disorder, which refers to a group of neurological orders that cause movement problems. So what differentiates PSP from PD is that it progresses quicker. It also does not respond to many of the typical medications seen being used with Parkinson patients, such as L-DOPA, and it also can shorten the lifespan of the person affected, which Parkinson's does not usually cause death in. So we've started treatment with Wayne, and with the help of his family and his caregiver, which is his wife, we have narrowed down his priority list to about 3 or 4 of the things that we feel are very important for him, and PT has also done the same. So the things that we are going to work on here in outpatient occupational therapy are his deficits in depth perception, his overall ADL performance, his standing balance during ADL performance, and his cognitive function. So the way that we are going to go about addressing all of these concerns is mostly through the use of adaptive techniques and equipment. For instance, we have already addressed his deficits in depth perception, and the way that we're going to try to mitigate those problems are with contrast. So we've advised his wife to purchase some white and black trays, utensils, plates, mugs, so that he can better differentiate between the counter or the flat surface versus the actual kitchen utensils and equipment. We're actually going to go into the treatment session with Wayne right now, where we're going to be working on his standing balance during ADLs, and we're going to have him brushing his teeth and making something in the kitchen, and along with working on his standing balance during his ADLs, we're also going to be working on a cognitive aspect where we'll use visual cues to help him remember sequencing of events. So here is Wayne in the kitchen, and he is going to be making some coffee by reading his cue card. So I have my hand on the gate belt, as you can see. So go ahead and make your coffee, Wayne.
Make coffee.
Read the cue card.
Oh, make coffee.
Read the back of it.
Remove old K-cup. Fill mug with water and pour into Keurig.
Good job, Wayne. How are you feeling?
Feel good.
Good.
Insert new K-cup. Close that so you hear a click.
Perfect.
Place mug under spout and press start.
You can get a new cup.
Okay.
Also turn it on. Turn it up.
Okay.
So my hand is still on the gate belt. Wayne just finished making his coffee, and at the therapy gym we only have blue mugs, but as you can see, the inside is white, so he can tell that it's coffee with the contrast between black and white. So I'm just gonna give him a couple of visual or verbal cues to remember to wait to drink it until it's not hot anymore. But other than that, you did a really great job, Wayne.
Thank you.
So now we have Wayne performing a grooming ADL at the sink while standing. I have the gait belt on once again, and I have a good grip on it just in case anything were to happen. So the outpatient clinic has a nice clean bathroom. This is helpful for Wayne with his visual deficits and his cognitive deficits. And Wayne's caregiver was instructed to make sure that most of the spaces in the house are clutter-free for Wayne's use. So we're gonna have him brush his teeth, and we have a cue card right here with instructions step by step. So go ahead and begin, Wayne, by flipping over the cue card.
Want to brush my teeth. Put toothpaste on toothbrush. Wet toothbrush. Bring toothbrush to mouth and brush teeth for 2 minutes. Use the timer. Rinse mouth and toothbrush.
All right, good job, Wayne. So how did you feel performing this task?
I felt like I did a good job.
I felt like you did a good job too. Was it easier to remember the sequence of events with the cue card?
Yes, much easier.
Okay, good. And did you feel safe while I was holding you with the gait belt?
So safe.
Okay, good. And just to let you know, if you ever need to, you can rest your hand on the counter for more stability.
Okay, thank you.
Good job, Wayne. With Wayne, we also wanted to work on his overall ADL performance, and we did this by teaching him techniques such as closed kinetic chains so that he is able to have more stability during these performances. We've also introduced the use of adaptive equipment such as reachers to help Wayne with ADLs such as lower body dressing. In this therapy session, which was about 45 minutes long, we were able to address his standing balance during ADL performance, his ADL overall performance habits, his cognitive deficits, and his depth perception deficits. So we were able to help him work towards more independence in all of these areas. Overall, Wayne did a great job in therapy. He's very receptive to everything that we are trying to teach him, and Sandra is as well. She's a great example of a caregiver. We did some patient education. We worked on caregiver education as well. We want Wayne to stay as active as possible and independent as possible throughout this whole process. So we want him to be able to maintain his ability to perform his own ADLs and even some IADLs throughout his condition. Here's Wayne cooking some breakfast.
I need to read my card.
Nope. You're doing so good, Wayne. You don't even need a gait belt anymore.